What's up guys, today we're doing a very long awaited Q&A video and I'm super excited for this, and I wanted to start this video off with a comment that I saw. Things to consider before answering questions. You have the right to remain silent. I'll keep that in mind, thank you. And I am also outside. I came to the dog park because apparently humans need something called fresh air, so that's why we're outside today. First and foremost, I wanted to start this video off by telling you guys something you've been waiting for, which is my name. Drum roll, please. My actual name is Saini, and you have the link to my Instagram in the description now. So go ahead, go snoop around. Go snoop around. This name is actually like a super old Finnish name that my dad gave to me, so not many people have it, so it's nearly impossible to guess. But I absolutely do love the nicknames that you guys have been giving me, so please keep the nicknames because I love them, and they also make me know who I'm talking to, so I think it's quite fun to have nicknames. We're gonna start off with questions of my life and my background. First of all, I was born in 2001 and the 18th of December in Finland, Helsinki. And someone said, you hint at not being 100% Finnish. What is your ancestry and can you tell us a little bit about your family? No, I'm not 100% Finnish. My mom is from Finland and my dad is from the Dominican Republic. So basically from my mother's side, I have family in Finland, and from my dad's side, I have family in the Republic Dominicans. So I'm mixed. I was born in Finland and I was raised by my mom, who is completely Finnish. And even though we moved to Spain when I was like 6 years old, I went to a Finnish school, which like had the same teaching system as in Finland. So I was basically just raised in a Finnish household and alongside Finnish people, so I consider myself to be like culturally more Finnish, even though I am very appreciative of my Dominican roots as well, and I absolutely love being mixed. Like, I think it's just fun to have family all over the world, and I love both cultures, but yeah. Someone else asked, I'd like to know what your fondest memories are growing up in Finland and how long it took you to learn Spanish. My fondest memories growing up in Finland were definitely from our summer cabin, because it's very typical in Finland for a family to have a summer cabin, and we have a cabin next to a lake, and that was like my favorite place as a child. Like, my grandpa used to teach me how to fish and, you know, do woodwork, and it was just a lot of fun. And also, I remember from kindergarten in Finland, this is probably not a fond memory, but this is something we should all learn not to do. You know, in Finland, when it's like super, super cold and icy. Hi! You know how in Finland it gets very cold in the winter time? Well, I was in kindergarten and we had these swings with like metal poles. And for some reason, I thought it was a good idea to stick my tongue in it. So then I got stuck in the pole for like probably, I don't know how long. It felt like ages, but yeah, don't do that if you go to Finland. And how long did it take me to learn Spanish? I didn't learn Spanish until like 5 years ago, maybe. It took me about 3 years to be able to speak fluently because I got Spanish friends, and speaking it every day made me learn pretty quickly. But before that, I didn't learn because I was in a Finnish school, so I was speaking Finnish all the time. And I didn't really need Spanish, even though I was in Spain, which is kind of bizarre, but you know. And how did you learn to speak English so well? We obviously get taught English in school, but I think I learned mostly from YouTube because YouTube has always been my dream. So I started making YouTube videos around like 11 years old, and I started doing the videos in English, and I also watched a lot of videos in English. So basically YouTube taught me English, and that's how I know English. Like, I know. Someone said, I've heard Finnish people are very reserved or introverted. Do you find that to be the case? And is it weird having to put yourself out there for content creation? Yeah, Finnish people are definitely super reserved and introverted. I think this is like my Dominican side coming out, you know, because I'm not that reserved or introverted, I wouldn't say, but most Finnish people are, until you get to know them. When you get to know them, it's a different thing. And is it weird having to put yourself out there for content creation? I don't see it like as I have to put myself out there, you know, it was my choice. Like, I'm here by choice. Nobody forced me to do this. So It's not weird. I mean, sometimes, like, especially now, because I wasn't expecting this to go like this. I'm just like, it was different than what I expected. I feel different than what I expected, but like super grateful. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm living in a dream right now. I don't know what's going on. So, someone said, I'm a fourth Finnish and would love to know what life was like for you there. How long did you live there, and what were some of the things you liked to do for fun? I was living in Finland until I was 6 years old, and after that, I would go there every summer and every winter to spend the Christmas and the summertime. I would say that I don't remember much of my life there as a child because I was so young. Like I said, like most of my memories are from kindergarten and then from the summers afterwards. But what I like to do for fun in Finland, actually in Helsinki, you have so much stuff to do. Like it's not like Spain. Spain is not very communal, even though it seems to be. But in Finland, you have like a lot of activities and there's like a lot of festivals and stuff you can go to. I haven't been to a festival ever, but you know, like there's a lot of stuff you can do in Finland for fun. Someone said, I'd like to know how you ended up moving from Finland to Spain. What is it like to live in each country, and what do you do for a living outside of YouTube? Oh my god. Well, I ended up moving from Finland to Spain because my mom wanted to move to Spain. I was 6 years old, so I really didn't have a say in it. I was just happy to be here. I was like, okay, there's a beach, you know, there's palm trees. I'm cool with it. And what is it like to live in each country? I think Finland is way more kind of like organized and, well, I don't know, sophisticated is the right word to use for it because, you know, that's a little bit like mean to say, but it's definitely more like a business country. And Spain is kind of more like fun and, you know, a little bit more extravagant, you know? But I do find like good things in both of the countries. I think each one has like their pros and cons. I could make like a video about it as well, explaining the differences between Finland and Spain. But if I started to explain them now, we would be here until tomorrow. So, and what do I do for a living outside of YouTube? Currently, nothing. I literally like, I jumped headfirst to YouTube. I was like, that's it. I'm gonna do this seriously now. I quit my job and I was like, this is what I'm doing now. And I didn't have any expectations, but here we are. So, you are very insightful, empathetic, and compassionate. Do you find those traits in most Europeans? What influenced you to develop those traits? First of all, thank you so much. That is such a sweet comment. Um, do I find these traits in most Europeans? I think it very much depends on the person. I think, especially Finnish people, like I said, are more reserved. But I do feel like once you get to know them, they are very insightful and empathetic. Well, no, I don't know if this is more like a personal trait though, because I'm like empathetic to on like whole different level, like to my detriment, like I sometimes say, and also compassionate to my detriment because I'll have empathy and compassion for like everyone and anyone. And what influenced you to develop these traits? I think what influenced me to develop these traits was the way I was raised. First of all, I used to travel also a lot, and I've seen a lot of situations and, you know, different people and different types of environments. I think traveling as a child shaped a lot of my like outlook on life, and also because, you know, my life hasn't always been all flowers and, you know, fun. I've come across a lot of different types of people and situations, and I think, or I like to think, that I've developed a pretty good understanding of where people are coming from, which makes me have empathy for them. And I usually try to kind of understand all sides of um, each situation and put myself in others' shoes. I'm definitely an empath, so I think it's kind of like a mix of everything throughout my life, and also the way I was raised, and, you know, everything that happened to me. Do you believe in right place and right time? I think this is such an interesting question. Um, I definitely think that life can be very unfair sometimes. So I do believe in right place and right time to a certain level. I think most things happen for a reason, and I always like to think like if I didn't make all the decisions that I did in the past, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be exactly here right now responding these questions to you. I might have a completely different outlook on life, you know. So for me to be here right now, I had to go through all the things that I did and be at the right time, like at the right place at the right time to be able to eventually be here. So in a sense, yes, but I do understand how that for some people could be um, kind of tricky because life can be very unfair and there are some bumps on the road. So I think it would be unfair to say that that's the truth, that you can be at the right place at the right time, but I do believe it in some sense, if that makes any sense. I don't even know what I was talking about, but anyways. What's something you've accomplished in your life that you're the most proud of? This channel right now. This is like my biggest accomplishment personally right now, and I'm very, very proud of it, and I'm very, very happy to be here. Have you ever been in a fight, a fist fight? Um, no, I have actually not been in a fist fight, and I think this is kind of funny. I was a very rebellious teen. Like I was a menace as a teen, and everybody thought that I would probably be the type of person to be in like an actual fist fight. I've gotten close to fighting people, but I've actually never been in a fist fight, and I think that if someone punched me right now, I would probably fall to the ground so quick. Um, but yeah, I definitely don't consider myself a menace or like rebellious anymore at all. I've changed a ton. Like I don't consider myself to be the same person as I used to be. So no, but no, I haven't been in a fist fight yet. Hopefully, I'll never have to be in one because that doesn't sound very fun. What's your favorite Finnish dessert? I think my favorite Finnish dessert is, I just like cheesecake. It's not a Finnish dessert, but I like cheesecake, like as in desserts in general. Cinnamon rolls is my favorite Finnish dessert. And what's your favorite color? It used to be turquoise for the longest time, but now I think I like beige and cream colors. If that is that, like, you know, I don't know if that's a color, but you know, beige, kind of like what I'm wearing right now. It's just, I think for me it kind of resonates like peace and, you know, cleanliness and tranquility, so I like it. But yeah, moving on from personal questions to YouTube and career. How about your background story? What happened in your life that made you want to be a YouTuber? I think it was always a dream of mine. I don't really know what exactly led me. I started kind of like looking into YouTube when I was like 10, 11 years old, and my best friend at the time was super like into YouTube and she knew everything. So she would like record my videos and edit them, and then I was just happy to be there. And then after that, I started doing the research myself and I started editing my own videos and stuff. And it's always been like a dream of mine. And also because I don't know why. This might sound like such bad like advice for someone, but when I was at school, for example, I dropped out of school, and somehow, even though it's been like the longest time since I was in school, the last time I think it's been 7 years or 6 years or so, I kind of knew that this like I don't know why, but I kind of knew that this was what I was going to end up doing, which is crazy because now we're here. Like it's absolutely wild. What motivated you to start a YouTube channel? Well, after a while of like kind of trying to do like random vlogs and stuff, I wasn't very good at it because I wasn't consistent. Consistent. Sorry, I didn't post every week. I just kind of like something that I did, then I dropped, and then I did. And because I had to do work as well at the same time, it just wasn't the same. And I just wasn't kind of locked in enough. I wasn't motivated enough to keep doing it. So what motivated me to start this YouTube channel was that I was kind of stuck in this in a work cycle and that I wasn't very happy with. And I thought like it's now or never. Like I'm gonna do this seriously now because if I don't, then I'm never gonna do it, and I'm just gonna be like stuck like this forever. And that's no, no. What's something that has really surprised you since you started? Everything. Like the growth especially is what surprised me the most. I was not expecting to have so many people in less than a month so invested in my channel, and it's been just amazing. Another thing that surprised me the most was the support that I'm getting. Like, people congratulate me all the time for hitting milestones, and just are with me in this journey, which is like absolutely incredible. And I'm so grateful to have people like this around me and watching my channel, because like how that's just like kind of made me feel like I believe in humanity again. So that made me really, really happy, and it also surprised me a lot. What's the hardest thing about having a channel so far? For me personally, I think because I have ADHD, it's like keeping organized, because I am doing this channel alone. I know someone asked also if I have an editor or an admin for my channel, and no, it's just me. So like the hardest part for me is keeping organized. And also another thing that I find hard is many times after recording a video I think, "Oof, I'm so boring," because I'm like, most times I think, "Oh, I'm so boring, like I should do something more, or I should have said that and should have done that." So kind of doubting myself probably is one of the hardest parts also. Is there a type of video you like to react to the most? Yes. I think I like reacting most to history videos, especially the weird history ones. I've been absolutely loving. But I do love reacting to all types of videos. Sometimes I watch a video that I'm like, like I expect myself not to like, and I end up enjoying it. I wouldn't say there's like the type of video that I like to reacting the most. It also depends on the day. Like some days I feel like watching history, other days I feel like watching food videos. You'll see that on my channel as well. Like some days we'll watch more of something, and other days we will watch something else, which I think is kind of fun. You have such a natural way about you in front of a camera. Had you done anything like this before YouTube, such as acting, modeling, or podcasting? I have done modeling before as a hobby. It wasn't really a career choice, but because it's very strict and I'm not very good at that. So, but I have done modeling before, and like I said, I've done YouTube videos in the past, but nothing like this. Like, this is completely different to me, because I feel like this channel for me is something very, very personal, and kind of, you see me every single day, so it's way different. And I think also having my face like right there next to the camera all the time, it's been a little bit like odd, but I absolutely love doing this channel. So do you still have a regular job, or have you dropped everything for YouTube? I dropped everything for YouTube. I do not have a regular job anymore. um yeah, life choices, man. What was your career path before YouTube? I started working when I was very young. I started doing camps in the summer for people who are disabled since I was 14 years old. And then while I was in high school, I also started working at a taxi office, a Finnish one here in Spain. And I was there for around 2 years, and then I decided that I wanted to change. So then I went to sales. I started doing sales, and I did not like that at all. So then I was doing sales and I was a waitress at the same time, to try and save money. And then after that, I went to another company I was buying cars, and I was doing, I was a waitress at the same time. I also did some nannying and some cleaning, and, just like little jobs. And then after that, I got this job as a social media manager in a pet store. I really loved that job, but I was going through a lot at that time, so I ended up losing the job because they were like, "You probably need a break," and I was like, "Yep, okay." And then after that, I started doing video editing for other people, kind of like social media managing slash video editing. And then after that, I worked at a magazine for a year as a designer. Well, I was the creative executive of the magazine. I don't know if there's people who have worked in the publishing industry, but it is what it is. So that's the job that I quit to do this. When is the movie reaction channel coming? Hopefully soon. The thing is that I really want to move before I do a movie reaction channel. because in my current living situation, I don't really have the space to make a good kind of like setup and everything. So I'm hoping that I can maybe move to a house where I would also have a yard for my dog, and then, you know, kind of build my studio there. And then after that, we can start making a movie reaction channel and all the rest, because I want to make it as good as possible when I start. Where do you see yourself in the next couple of years, and why is it moving to America to be with us? Um, in the next couple of years, I do still see myself here, but I just want to hopefully be in a bigger house. Like I said, like a house with a little yard. That would be the absolute dream. I don't know if that's a possibility, but hopefully. And in the next couple of years, I just want to focus on this channel and my career on YouTube. And then after that, I would love to move to America. And the reason why is that I just feel like America's everything. Like, I think especially if you're pursuing a career in something like YouTube or acting, you know, America is the place to be, because all the contacts are there, everything is there, you know. That's how I feel about it, you know. And also, I just don't feel like Spain is where I want to live my life. Like, I don't feel like this is where I want to spend the rest of my days, honestly. So I don't know if America would be the place, but I would love to try it at least to see if that's a possibility for me. Short-term and long-term plans: how, where, and what do you envision in 3 to 10 years? Well, I think I kind of covered it right there, but I want to work on my channel. I want to move to a house first, and then after that, hopefully move abroad, somewhere where I love to be. Yeah, somewhere comfortable, somewhere nice, somewhere out of the city, because I'm not a city girl at all. And last but not least, these are some fun and random questions that I got. How many mosquitoes can you swat in 5 minutes, and how long can you sit in an ant pile? I think this is a great question. Thank you. I don't know how many mosquitoes I can swat in 5 minutes, but I don't swat mosquitoes because I feel bad for them. This is where we come to the empathy part. I can't even kill a mosquito, and if I do, then I think about it like the rest of my days. I'm like, oh my god, their family is waiting for them somewhere, and I just killed it. And how long can you sit in an ant pile? I would say probably like a solid 2.5 minutes. It depends if they're red ants or normal ants. And then somebody also said that they want to see my car. I posted a video on Instagram about my car and how I made it, but here's a picture of it. That's what it looks like inside. And if you do want to see how I did the interior of my car, then you have a video on my Instagram, I think, where you can find that out. But anyways, I think that was all of the questions that I got so far. If you do want a part 2 of a question and answer, then you can leave your questions in the comments below. Thank you for all your questions, your support, and everybody who's been in this with me. I am forever grateful. I literally bawled my eyes out yesterday about this, because I'm just so grateful for all you guys. And yeah, this is so cool. Anyways, thanks for being here. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.